Hallo kykers en welkom by nog 'n episode van julle gunsteling en hoogs betroubare aanlyn nuusbron Erongo Talk. Dankie vir julle almal wat gereeld by ons inskakel. Ons bring vir julle nuus, die weer en vertel ook vir julle waar die vis heel moontlik gaan byt. Special Olympics Namibia se nasionale uitvoerende direkteur Emilia en Nzuzi gesels met ons oor hoe die organisasie atlete met gestremdhede bystaan. Soos gebruiklik is ons kalenderdag eerste op die lys en vandag vier ons internasionale verdraagsaamheidsdag. Geniet hierdie video insetsel saam met ons. In vandag se nuus, die bestuurskomitee van die Walvisbaai munisipaliteit het aanbeveel dat die raad moet voortgaan om die Dolfynpark oor te bestuur. Die komitee het die raad aangeraai om jaarliks voldoende begrotingsvoorsiening vir Dolfynpark te maak en gesê die departement van gemeenskap en ekonomiese ontwikkeling moet toestemming kry om Dep Marine, Namibia of enige potensiële ontwikkelaar te nader vir moontlike befondsing. Na aanbieding oor 'n omkeerstrategie vir die fasiliteite deur die betrokke departement, het die raad aanbeveel dat die alternatiewe maniere geïdentifiseer moet word om Dolfynpark op 'n winsgewende en volhoubare manier te bestuur. Om die situasie te red, het die departement van gemeenskap en ekonomiese ontwikkeling 2 strategieë voorgestel. Dit sluit onder andere in dat Dep Marine Namibia wat belangstelling getoon het om die munisipaliteit finansiëel by te staan om die park in Junie 2022 te herstel, genader moet word. Die opsies wat deur die departement voorgestel is, sluit onder andere die uitkontraktering van die bestuur van die fasiliteit deur middel van 'n uitdrukking van belangstelling waardeur betroubare maatskappye verkry kan word. Nog een was dat die raad voortgaan om die Dolfynpark oord te bestuur terwyl dit as 'n sake-entiteit behandel word. Die bestuurskomitee het verder daarop gewys dat die departement van gemeenskap en ekonomiese ontwikkeling Dolfynpark vir die laaste 22 jaar bestuur en gesê die oord is gebou om bekostigbare verblyf en ontspanningsgeriewe vir die inwoners van die Walvisbaai te bied. Alhoewel die raad aansienlik belê het in die verbetering van die fasiliteit tot voordeel van die plaaslike gemeenskap, sukkel dit finansiëel en die oord het die afgelope jaar voor COVID-19 geen wins aangeteken nie. Volgens die bestuurskomitee is dit deels omdat die bestuur van verblyfgeriewe nie deel van die raad se kernmandaat is nie. Die benutting van die oord het ook afgeneem wat tesame met 'n hoë instandhoudingskoste dit baie duur maak om te bestuur. Die sluiting van die swembad weens instandhoudingsuitdagings het ook die situasie vererger. En nog niets het Pro-Ed Akademie onlangs hulle waardering vir die sportborge van die skool getoon. 40 besighede het deur die loop van vanjaar nagenoeg 900.000 Namibiese dollar aan die skool geborg. Hierdie borgskappe het sportdrag, toptasse, toerusting en instandhouding, medaljes, vervoer, betaling van gelde vir spelers wat dit nie kon bekostig nie en befondsing vir die jaarlikse Pro-Ed sportdag ingesluit. Die begunstigdes van verskeie borgskappe was die rugby, netbal, cricket, hockey en boogskietspanlede. Die skoolhoof, meneer Christian Grobler, het gesê dat borgskappe wat ontvang word geleenthede skep, soos toere en afrigtingssessies met professionele persone vir leerders wat andersins nie moontlik sou wees nie. Die standaard van sportfasiliteite word verhoog en daarmee saam ook die standaard van spelers. Die spanne het 'n professionele voorkoms. Kinders kom netjies en professioneel voor in hulle uitrustings en dit skep trots by ons spelers. Dit veroorsaak dat leerders na ons skool wil kom en op sy beurt beteken dit dat ons met meer finansies, meer geleenthede en fasiliteite vir ons kinders kan skep, het hy gesê. PSG byvoorbeeld het die afgelope 4 jaar die eerste spanne van die skool geborg met uniforms, sakke en hoodies. King Price het aangebied om die sportdag by die skool vir 3 jaar te borg. Terwyl Cricket Namibia gesorg het dat die cricketfasiliteite by die skool opgegradeer word. Daar is ook hulde gebring aan Morne Burger, André Lecoq en Louis Wisse vir die nalatenskap wat hulle by Prouet Akademie nagelaat het. Burger was instrumenteel in die ontwikkeling van rugbyvelde by die skool. Wisse en Lecoq het die tydhouer paviljoen vir die Namibiese privaat skoolorganisasie NAPSO se atletiek byeenkoms gehou. En dan ten slotte. Mense het in die sosiale media gauw gebraak oor die hoë ingangstariewe wat vanaf 1 Desember en op die voorhand van die feesseisoen geld vir besoekers aan een van die gewildste toerisme-aantreklikhede aan die kus, Duin 7. Die meerderheid was dit eens dat die stap toerisme in die gebied gaan vernietig. Ander was meer simpatiek en het die besluit ondersteun, omdat vandalisme en rommelstrooiery 'n reuse probleem in die land is en Namibiërs nie infrastruktuur beskerm en onderhou nie. Nog inwoners was nie heeltemal oortuig dat die nuwe infrastruktuur by Duin 7 in stand gehou gaan word nie, selfs met ingangsfooie wat hiervoor bestem is. Die implementering van die parkfooie volg na die opgradering van infrastruktuur by die gewilde toeriste aantreklikheid. Volgens die ministerie van Omgewing, Bosbou en Toerisme se woordvoerder, meneer Romeo Muyunda, word die ministerie finansiëel ondersteun deur die wildlewe projekte Trust Fonds met die bestaande toiletgeriewe wat opgeknap en nuus wat gebou word. Die braaigeriewe wat ook opgeknap terwyl 5 nuwe braaigeriewe opgerig word. Die opgraderingswerk sluit ook 'n kabelheining vir die ontspanningsarea, 'n toegangshek sowel as 'n ontvangskantoor in. Volgens Muyunda het die toiletgeriewe en ander infrastruktuur by die ontspanningsarea so onder vandale deurgeloop dat dit tans nie gebruik kan word nie en beduidende bedrae kos om te herstel. Die opgradering van die geriewe en die infrastruktuur sal die ministerie in staat stel om ingangstariewe by Duin 7 te implementeer soos goedgekeur en gepubliseer in die Staatskoerant van 2021. Die tariewe geld vanaf 1 Desember. Muyunda sê die goedgekeurde ingangstariewe het 'n omvattende konsultasieproses ondergaan. Volgens hom sal die beoogde tariewe help om te verseker dat die standaarde van die gewilde ontspanningsarea by Duin 7 onderhou word en besoekers se ervaring 'n hupstoot gee. Op die langtermyn gaan die ministerie die ontspanningsarea as 'n toerisme-konsessie aanbied in oorleg met die toerisme-ontwikkelingsplan vir die dorp nasionale park. Die konsessie sal eersdag in die media geadverteer word. En daarmee kom ons aan die einde van vandag se nuusuitsending.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia as we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and oneup2.com, as well as broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and
Okay, my name is Emilia Nzuzi. I'm the National Director for Special Olympics Namibia. The National Director for Special Olympics Namibia. What we do as a program is that we provide, just like our missions and vision say that we provide year-round sports in our countries, and it's Special Olympics and international organization. Through the year-round sport activity is for adults and children with intellectual disabilities. Special Olympic doesn't discriminate. That's why we don't call them children, we call them athletes. Because athletes can be a child or can also be an adult. And that is what we do. In Special Olympic, we're having a different program. However, we use sport as a vehicle to change. We have the Health Family Forum, where we educate families. We give opportunity to families having access to the medical profession, that they can able to answer their questions and so on. And also having peer-to-peer exchange with other parents and also with other athletes during the Health Family Forum. Currently today we are having the healthy screening, which is one of our big international program, where the now athletes have access to medical doctors, where they will be screened. We Special Olympic have different discipline of screening. They have hearing, open eyes, which is regarding with the eyes to check if the eyes is fine. Then we're having also the hearing. But however, in Namibia, we are only accredited to run 3 disciplines. The 3rd discipline is now the MedFist, which is general checkup from the doctors, where they examine each athlete. Then we're having also we call it Special Smile, which is a dentist. We have doctors that are dentists that now doing the examination for our athlete. Then we also have health promotion. Health promotion, we're having a clinical director that run health promotion, where they tell us the quantity of food, the balanced diet, the food that we need to eat, and all those kinds of things. Is when now the family can be able to ask questions and also able to be educated that you don't need any expensive food. You just need a balanced diet, a healthy balanced diet, where you can able to eat like the base. We call it in the Shibambos, nyandi, embe, those types of food. They are fruits, they can add values in your body. Those are the 3 disciplines that we do. And why Special Olympic learn this healthy screening? Number 1, most of our athletes are very coming from a background where the family believe that why they end up with the athlete like that is because they are cursed, is because of witchcraft, and they don't understand. That's why when they go to the public hospital, the ministry provide free access for each Namibian, each citizen. However, because of discrimination and stigma that attach to our athletes, that if I have a child with Down syndrome, I'm witch, then when you go to the public hospital, and this testimony from the parent, how they feel, the person who got it, then all the people are looking at this person and so on, and the person feels uncomfortable. Now what happened is that they let her up the athlete in the house and all those kinds of things. They cannot able to get access to health service. What we do now, we create a platform for all the family that having people with intellectual impairment. Then they come together and they can able to see, oh, actually I'm not alone in this situation. Is just a person that is created by God with this intellectual impairment. And that is when now they go having time to ask the doctor to say, doctor, what happened that I having the child with intellectual impairment? Some of them, they are having certain disorder. That's why their behavior also is something else. Now the family can able to be taught, they can able to help to understand that why the child behaved this way is because of A and B. That's how God created them. We just need to understand and support them. That's what the family, they don't really understand. Because at the public hospital, believe me, doctors, they are so full. They are so full, shortage of staff members. They don't have the time to do them. And one of the things that we appreciate our doctors so much, we call them medical clinical directors. Like currently we have doctors that travel from Rundu, we have doctors that travel from Oshana, we have doctors that travel from Bendu, Commerce region, to come and do the screening. Ideally, what we are doing currently is that we want to empower regional doctors and medical officers to understand what is all about Special Olympic. Because for you to be accredited to do the screening for Special Olympic, you need to go through a medical kind of an online training that you need to attend, and you'll be accredited by Special Olympic International to run this screening. And if They come now like to the screening like this. This way now they learn what we do and how best they can able to support us and so on. Special Olympic is also open up to sign up different volunteers, medical doctor from any region. They are welcome to sign up for Special Olympic. They can find us on our website, on our international website, where you just click and you choose the country where you belong to, then you can able to have access to the information. That is what we actually are doing here today.
Okay. And can you just tell us about some of the plans that are maybe in the pipeline that Special Olympics is planning? Going forward.
Yes, and one of the things I must say that we planned these events in advance. Especially, I want to mention that specific program. We have siblings and family engagement, and today that program is also we focusing on it. That's why we're having the partners, the Sunshine, the Minister of Health and Social Service, the Minister of Gender, to be here to give very relevant information when the family wanted to ask questions. Family, we want family to understand. We want the family really to understand the importance of family engagement and sibling engagement, because what we do, we pick up is that family, when the athlete is having intellectual impairment, the only person that is most of the time taking care of that athlete either is a grandmother or a mother. But we come now to sustainability. What happens if this parent is gone, is dying? Who's going to take care for this athlete? Who's going to understand this athlete? That's why we're having this family engagement, that we involve them in the program to understand that they need to support the athlete. And we also wanted to promote leadership. Leadership means that parents, siblings, sister, brother advocate on behalf of their athletes. That is what we want. We go in the community, then they're able to advocate. We don't just want it only Special Olympics doing that. That's why for sustainability reason, we need all the families that are involved, and it's an organization to make sure that our athletes, they are being heard, we give better service to them. That is what we do. We just came recent from South Africa for Youth Leadership Conference, where we're also having siblings and family engagement. And for me as a national director, that is the way to go. Just like you asked, what is our plan? Our plan is that to go to each region with our athletes that are being trained as youth leaders, and also siblings and parents with athletes with disability, to go and give information in the community, so that we really want to see a coach who is a family member or a brother or a sister. I want to see a volunteer with a brother or a sister. I want to see this support. When we are talking about unified sport, we want these people without disability coming from those families. Most of the time, the unified partner that we are having is just people from the community that they don't really live with a person with intellectual disability. But we want the people, the family that are living with this athlete, so they can come on board. Then we can able to take this movement far.
Okay, ma'am. Is there any message that you'd like to share with the community out there, at large, community at large, especially those maybe living with children with disabilities? Yeah, those mothers and those parents, those guardians. What message would you like to tell them?
I think my message is just to tell the community that if you find the athlete with Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, autism, what you mentioned, learning disorder, you mentioned them, all of them. It's not a case. I want to make it clear, it's not a case, and it's not also witchcraft. He's just a normal human being that is being born with that learning or ability or impaired, and he's just normal like us. And I always say, if you are a normal person, an able person that you are put in their shoes, you are being locked in the room, you left there, the person will go to work and you just be left there the whole day. How will you feel? Let's start there. Put yourself in the shoes of an athlete. That is all what I wanted to pass the message. Because it's very, very important to look after our athletes. And also, we would like community, please support family with the children or adults with intellectual disability.
Sport Wrap is a weekly English print edition which unpacks the latest on local and international sports news, printed on Mondays in the Republican, Namibian Sun and Algemeine Zeitung. The Sport Wrap edition publishes news from all sport codes as well as profiles of local and international sports stars.
And now for your fishing report. The last interclub angling competition was held at mile 108 with 15 clubs taking part to determine the champions for the year. As expected, the spotted gully sharks won the bite the whole day. The anglers fished a 10-kilometer area with some areas being more productive than others. Mullet and horse mackerel seemed to be the baits that had the fish grabbing the hooks. The top 5 anglers for the day were Joe Herman of Orca Angling Club with 12 sharks and a weight of 171.8 kilogram. Well done, Joe, for catching a total of 12 sharks in one day. That's not an easy feat. In the second position followed Brian Curtis from Orca Angling Club. Johan Kotze from Okaania Angling Club finished third. Tian Forrie of Entis Bay Angling Club took fourth position. Gjallar Slabbert of Orca Angling Club finished in the fifth position. The top 3 angling clubs for the day were first Orca Angling Club, second Walvis Bay Angling Club, and Entis Bay Angling Club third. The overall standings for the year after 5 competitions saw Orca Angling Club with a weight of 1,277.5 kilogram placed first. Walvis Bay Angling Club placed second, and Penguin Angling Club finished in the third spot. Congratulations to Orca Angling Club, well fished guys. Moving on, some big cop were also landed in the areas such as mile 72, mile 68 and Tolasagat on Pilchards and Choka. The northern shores are also giving good fish, although it's a bit further to drive and with that some more expenses, but when the fish really go on the bite in areas like Canopy all the way to Warringbai, then one can fill up your quota quite easily. The ski boats were a bit quiet this week. The snook are still elusive, but they too will make a comeback. The conditions for the week seems average with strong winds. The experienced anglers all agree that we need 2 or 3 days of strong southwesters to get the fish on the bite. Thus, we have observed time and time again at Palkies, which should produce the first big fish soon. December is usually the month to target the fish in this area. Check out the tides for the week on our website at www.erongo.
The Agenda is a weekly national affairs interview program hosted every Sunday by Namibian Sun editor Toyvon Jabela, featuring a panel of high-profile newsmakers, analysts, and experts. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact agenda@synergy.com.na. The Agenda, focused on today's conversation.
Africa Good Morning is a current affairs program that brings you the latest from Southern Africa and beyond. News, economics, sport, weather, interviews, and so much more. For any advertising or news-related queries, contact AGM at synergy.com.na. Africa Good Morning, bringing Africa to you.
En so kom ons dan aan die einde van vandag se program. Ek sê weer eens dankie vir julle wat gereeld by ons inskakel. Onthou, ons is dageliks om 2:00 op DStv kanaal 285 of GoTV kanaal 94 te sien. Julle kan ook 'n groot verskeidenheid van programme op ons NMH aanlyn TV kanaal 102.com geniet. Kry toegang tot meer nuus en ander stories op ons webwerf www.erongo.com.na of volg ons op Facebook. Vir jou advertensiebehoeftes kontak ons bemarker William Groenewald by Erongo Talk @synergy.com.na of stuur vir hom 'n WhatsApp of Telegram na 0814119604. En daarmee sê ek dan totsiens.